everyone, this is me Sudeshna. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing great. Now in today's video, as you already know by the title, this is going to be another review session on my channel. This time I am going to be reviewing this little baby right here. This is the Lakme 925 primer plus matte foundation, as you can see. Now I know that this has been launched way back, but still I was not there at the time. Now I am here to share my opinions and my thoughts about this foundation, like how it works on me. So yeah, if I talk about the packaging, firstly, if you don't know what is and who is Lakme, Lakme is a ruling beauty brand in India. It is been ruling the beauty industry, the Indian beauty industry, for years now. So that's all I can tell you about Lakme. If I talk about the packaging is kind of the normal old school glass bottle packaging. Now this has come with a rose gold cap like this. Once you open it up, you get a spatula like this. I think according to me, a spatula is more convenient than a pump, because sometimes I don't need even half a pump of foundation and I need to squeeze one pump or half pump foundation. So yeah, for me it is convenient. So next, if I talk about the price range, you have to pay 475 rupees for 25 ml of products. Now I bought this for 299 rupees. A lot of offers are going on. In case you are interested, I am going to be link it down in the description box below so that it will be easier for you to find out. Also next up, I am going to be reading out all the claims that they do on their packaging. They say that built-in primer matte foundation with SPF 20, natural finish, perfect cover, long wear formula, medium to high buildable coverage. That's it. Now they do have SPF 20 in it, which is a yay for me. And also they are saying that primer is infused in this particular foundation. Long wear formula, they say that 9 to 5. This is apparently supposed to be a good foundation for all those working ladies out there, including me. Like, this is going to stay a good 8 hours. That is the claim they do on the front of their packaging, like Lakme 925 primer plus matte foundation. Please excuse my sweats and all, because it's too hot in West Bengal and I have to off my fan and then talking to you, otherwise the fan noise is gonna spoil the whole game. So yeah, that is what they say. Let's just try it out. Also, I am going to be giving you a good 8 hours wear test so that it will be easier for you to to reach in a opinion that whether you want to buy it or not. Before jumping on to the application and the wear test part, make sure you have subscribed to my channel if you haven't already. If you're liking the kind of content I am creating on my channel, please do let your friends and family know about that. I myself, Sudeshna Bhattacharya, exist on this particular platform. Also, if you like this particular video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, do let me know in the comment section below that what kind of products you want me to review on my next review session. I would love to do that. Without further ado, let's just jump into the video. Though it says that it is a primer infused foundation, but still I am going to be using a primer because I do have got a lot of large pores problem over here on my T-zone. So I need to cover them up, otherwise the foundation is going to stuck on my pores, which I don't want. I am in the shade W320 Warm Caramel. Now this is a bit yellow for me, I feel. This has got a very flowery smell, and the shade range that they have made, they have classified their shade range into 3 classes. That is the warm tone and the neutral tone, cool tone class. So that is great, I would say. And this gives a pretty medium coverage. Foundation, no foundation. As you can see, it has covered pretty much all those acne scars that I have got on my face, and I am gonna be checking that whether it is buildable or not, because it says that it is a buildable foundation. So I am just going to quickly apply that on the other half of my face. This is one layer application, and this has given me a pretty good coverage. This is a good shade match for me, but this has got a very, you know, rich yellow undertone, so it is looking a bit yellow for me. Next up, I am just going to cover all those acne marks with this. Let us see that whether it is what it claims it is, that or not, like whether it is buildable or not.
This has covered pretty well, like pretty well. And I must say that you can build it up to the extent of a full coverage foundation.
And I have not set it with a powder or something like that. This foundation feels a bit sticky on my skin. So yeah, I am going to see that whether after setting it with a powder, then also the stickiness stays there or not. So let me just complete the rest of my makeup and I will be back. So here I am back with my full face of makeup. I am really liking the way how my makeup has turned out to be. Like the turquoise shimmer, the rose gold shimmer is pulling off each other really well, like really well. If you like it too, then don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I create a lots of colorful contents like this on my Instagram, and I pretty much post every day over there. I am gonna provide my Instagram profile link in the description box below in case you want to check that out. So yeah, I am done with my all requirements. So moving on to the foundation, let me just zoom you into so that you can see the actual condition of this foundation. Then I am going to talk about this, okay? So the first point would be the yellowness that I was feeling. This foundation is too yellow for my skin tone. The yellowness has gone away, and the foundation sits on my skin really well. I love the finish of this foundation, and you know, the stickiness is still there, like a bit still there. 80% of that stickiness has gone away, but 20% is still there. Let me just show you whether it transfers or not. And
I'm just doing like the way bloggers do it.
And it didn't transfer at all. I am loving it, like loving it. Even the Fit Me transfers, and this one didn't transfer at all. Also, I have applied this foundation, it's been 1.5 hours. It has not oxidized. The only thing that is bothering me about this foundation is it feels a little heavy onto my skin, which I don't really like. I know this is my personal choice. I always tend to go for such makeup products which doesn't feel heavy onto my skin. I don't really like that feelings that I have worn something and I have to carry, like I have to always remember that thing on my mind. I don't really like that. So I know a lot of you guys don't really bother about that. Those who bother about this information is for you. Let's just move on to the wear test part. Before moving on to that wear test part, I want to mention something, that I don't know whether this foundation is going to react the same when you are stepping out of your home and coming in touch with the beautiful sun. Like the CC cream, whatever reaction I get from the CC cream under the fan or in my home, I don't really get the same reaction when I step out of my home with that CC cream. It just starts to melt, with my sweat. I sweat a lot. To be very honest, I don't really use foundation on a day-to-day basis. Like I use a concealer and some powder and I am good to go. Sometimes I don't really use a concealer as well. So yeah, this was a disclaimer that I wanted to give you. Let's just move on to the wear test part. Hello everybody, I am back after 5.5 hours of the application. Now you can see by yourself the actual condition of this foundation. I am amazed, like there is no shine on my nose. Like damn, this is a really good foundation. Like whatever matte foundation I use, I tend to get oily on my T-zone, especially on my nose. Like a lot of oil secretion games happen over there. Also, it didn't fade away in anywhere except around my mouth. That is also very tiny bit because I ate and I washed my mouth. So yeah, also I tend to get oily, I tend to get cakey around my nose. There is nothing like that. And about the flashback properties, it does give flashback, which is a bad thing about this foundation, which is the only bad thing about this foundation. So yeah, I'll be back after 2 to 3 hours later. And it's been 8 hours that I am wearing this foundation. You can see the result by yourself. Like I'm amazed with this foundation. The coverage still it is giving me, it's a pretty good coverage. Also there is no crack, there is no cakiness. You can barely see any shine on my T-zone, which is quite normal. Like I have not powdered my face for 8 hours. So yeah, also it has mostly faded away around my mouth because I ate twice and I washed my mouth twice. So that is also quite normal. So yeah, I am impressed with this foundation, and those were my observation about this foundation. So let me know if you have any other observation. I would love to know that. Stay tuned for my next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.